Greg, what's your aiming point when you're taking a kick at goal? What are you aiming at? I know the goal, but are you someone who kicks straight at the centre, or have you got a little bit of hook or?
I've not got a hook, Jim. I've got a lovely little draw when I hit my nice kick. So I'm always just inside the right post, no matter where I am. That's my aiming point. Just inside the right, stay nice and tall, easy for me to say, and then nice little draw, and that's my best kick.
Okay, 2012 June in Newcastle, and you have that last kick. Where was your aiming point for that one?
Exactly the same, Jim. Exactly the same. The wind was pretty much straight down the pitch as well, so it's one of the kicks you need to commit to 100% and kick right through the wall. If you don't kick right through that one, then it's liable to go anywhere. So it was a tough kick. It wasn't very far out, but with the weather conditions, it was a tough one, and I was delighted to. Ross Rennie done a lovely job of holding the ball on the tee, and then I clipped it through, fortunately for myself.
In terms of your career, is that possibly the toughest kick you've had to make, given that the conditions were doing strange things to the ball at some points during that game?
Probably. I think that just in general, it was a nightmare night for a goal kicker. We won that penalty, and then I realised I'm going to have to kick this in what was rubbish conditions to win the game. So probably that was the most pressurised kick I've had in my career, and as I said, I was delighted it went over. Oh, it was a brilliant result for Scotland to beat Australia over there in their backyard, so to speak. And that's the sort of fine lines you're dealing with, I think, at international rugby, Jim, and it just shows you, we won that game in Australia, and it was a tough tour when we went to Fiji and Samoa, and we won both the other games as well, and I think that first game just gave us that bit of confidence, the belief to say, look, we are a good team, boys, when we do the little things well, time and again, we can win these games. And I think we went on to win 2 tough test matches, in a place that not many teams have travelled to before. So, definitely our boys can take a great heart from that, and always look back to that and think, we are a good enough team to beat these top sides. We just need to do it more consistently.
How different do you expect Australia to be from South Africa, and what is that difference?
Oh, they play rugby in a different way. South Africa are very, straight up and down, I would call them. The folder forwards, they try and run over the top of you and almost exhaust you with their driving mauls. And and to be fair, they're very good at that, and they showed that last weekend. And looking towards Australia, they're more of a rugby playing side. They like to throw the ball about a bit more. So in terms of our defence, it'll be a different mindset from getting around quickly and really hammering into South Africa. It'll be more good width in the line, so when Australia run it, we've got good numbers on our feet to make the tackles, probably in the wider out channels. If you can slow the opposition's ball down, then it becomes hard to attack, and you said it there, South Africa done that to us last week, and Australia will try and do the same again. So it's up to us if we get our bit right and we get to the ball quickly and first, and then we should be able to play with that speed of ball and hopefully take some sting out of the Australian defence. Well, we've got a couple of plays that we believe that will be able to break the game up almost and get us into the game as well. It's important to get the forwards into the game early, good couple of carries and stuff like that, but also a couple of little different plays to keep them guessing and almost double take to think we can't fly up this time because they might spring a little surprise. So there's always something in there that hopefully will keep them guessing and as I said before, take the sting out of their defence.